everybody. I just had my trip to Canada, to Niagara Falls. It's extremely beautiful out there. It was amazing. The trip to Niagara Falls. It was an amazing trip.
Though the height of the American Falls is higher than the Canadian counterpart, no area ever preferred to go over the American Falls. Also, that's where we're home from the Canadian waterfalls, which is more popular and has immense waterflow rate per shape. The height of the American Falls stands at 108 feet or 56 meters high. Its crest line, 1,075 feet or 328 meters wide. Its water flow, 75,000 gallons or 8,800 liters per second. And a recent notable marvel, in 1954, a large section of the falls fell near the end of the process. Next is Niagara Falls, the smallest of the three waterfalls, located on the American side, just to the right of the American Falls, separated by Luna Island. Luna Island is much larger and separates the American Falls from the Canadian portion of it. The height of Niagara Falls is 181 feet or 55 meters and remains the smallest waterfall compared to its two counterparts.
Thank you. I'm just nervous. You can stay here. I see you.
他们美国还能下来，那瀑布下来。
是啊，是啊。这里有一层。Excuse me.
Niagara Falls, more specifically, is the name of three waterfalls: the American, the Bridal, and the Horseshoe Falls. The Canadian side of Niagara Falls, the highest flow rate and natural beauty located between both islands and the seawall, is known as the Horseshoe Falls. As a natural wonder of the world, the Horseshoe Falls name derives from the crescent or horseshoe-shaped crest line. And the city of Niagara Falls, in all its natural beauty, continues to be a holiday spot for millions of visitors from all over the world each year. Geological studies and the history of Niagara Falls indicate that thousands of years ago, the falls were once again 11%. The erosion was a major issue associated with the falls. The average rate of erosion for Niagara Falls is close to 1 meter per year. Since then, canals used for generating reducing the erosion. And to this day, Niagara Falls
नहीं हमें चाहिए Wow, that's a sight. It's a sight.
We had such fun and wonderful adventures, like once in a lifetime kind of experience, where you experience a once in a lifetime type thing. The falls themselves were beautiful. There are three types of waterfalls. One is in the American portion and another one is in the Canadian portion. The falls themselves are very large, and you can get a boat tour to get close to them and get the water. Though Mother wasn't so happy getting sick and tired of the dizzying
effects of being on a boat and being so close to the waterfalls.
Are you stop recording? Huh? You recording? I wasn't recording all the time. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't hear record. Okay, I'm recording now. I'm recording now. I thought I was going that way. Dad, look at the camera. Niagara Falls. That's what Mama doing this crazy.
The being behind the waterfalls was fun too, though with how much they talk about how
Great it is. I thought I would be more shocked, surprised by all of it, but
I guess the boat tour is when you get the most wet. Because they have some warning signs on the wetness. It's like, but yeah. Though there is other effects by, I went into there was another thing where I went to a Canadian air trip above the falls, if you did not know.
If you're sitting in the front seat, please make sure your feet, arms, and bags do not touch the helicopter controls. View of Niagara. You're in good company. We fly about 100,000 people every year. Among them such celebrities as Sir Richard Branson, singer Elton John, actor Russell Crowe, and golf legend Greg Norman. Looking downstream as we climb over the Whirlpool Golf Course, you can see the prestigious Niagara Parks Commission School of Horticulture, home of the Butterfly Conservatory. As we bank over the Great Wolf Lodge, you have a clear view of the Spanish Arrow Car, about 1,500 feet below us. This aerial tram carries sightseers over the mesmerizing waters of the Niagara Whirlpool. The Whirlpool's current is so strong that objects can be caught in its swirling waters for weeks before escaping into the lower river. Normally, the Whirlpool flows counterclockwise. However, when the river level is low, the Whirlpool slows and actually changes direction, an extraordinary natural phenomenon. The lowest water level occurs naturally during the heat of summer, but because the local generating plants divert river water to create hydroelectricity, the water level drops significantly when energy needs are high. This section of the Niagara River, below the falls, is called the Niagara Gorge. It's a favorite destination for hikers, nature lovers, and recreational fishermen. Most scientists believe that 12,000 years ago, the falls were located in Princeton Heights, 11 kilometers downstream from their current location, and actually eroded their way along this stretch of the Niagara River. flight certificate in our souvenir shop, where we also have Niagara Helicopters t-shirts, sweatshirts, and pins available. The photograph that was taken as we left is also ready for you in our photo studio. And if flying has given you an appetite, our cafe has a sheltered patio from which you can comfortably view our helicopters at work. Thank you for flying with Niagara Helicopters. Have a wonderful stay in Niagara. We look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a great day and a safe journey home. And remember to check out your takeoff photograph, which is now ready for you in our photo studio.
This is a new part of the video just to say, for example, I also went to a area called the Sky Tower. No, the Sky. I'll put a screenshot of
the Google Maps thing. It was so tall. If you know the Final Destination movie, The Sky Tower, it looks exactly like that, except for the floor isn't made out of glass. It's made out of all the regular stone. Remember, stone. But ooh, if you get close to the edge, it will scare you. And we had watched the Final Destination movie like a month ago. It's only a lot. It's because I just got out when I was sick. As I got sick, immediately as I got back home. So but anyway, returning back to the point. It had a buffet though.
Sorry, I'm still. Actually, I might remove this part. And 3, 2. Okay.
I'm just going to finish this. To say there are some more details I want to continue on, like, for example, never do a bus idea. We tried to go to Canada through a bus, and if I hadn't told you through earlier parts of the video, it's a very, very, very bad idea. To, like, trust me, it was 13 hours. And sitting so long and so tightly with another person too, oh my god, it will make you infuriated. And it was 13 hours long. We did have some breaks, like when we had to switch buses, or that like a 20-minute break, and that was like a piece of heaven, especially those 20-minute breaks. But they only give you like two or maybe 3 across the whole trip. So you had to really be good with patience, discipline, and your health in order to ride a bus for as long as we did. And also, look at the maps of when you're doing the trips. Or, well, my parent, my mother, did like, we go to a hotel in one city, and we go to another hotel in another city for Niagara Falls, and then we had to go back to the other place, because the other city, because we had to essentially go to Toronto to Niagara Falls for like 3 times, and they were $100 in Ubering. Though when you Uber, they come real quick, like. Though to exactly say everything, it was a nightmare. It probably sucked up her savings much faster than she ever thought. So, another planning stuff, look where it's located. You might not think it's that far, but you haven't seen Canada. It might be you're going back and forth of an hour trip to each other because you didn't look at the locations. All the locations you reserved or purchased, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, if I hadn't said anything else, there was a hotel. The hotel that we were at wasn't that good. It didn't have a lot of amenities. Make sure you go to a hotel that has amenities. Our hotel was nice, but it didn't have amenities. A hotel needs to have amenities. Breakfast, rooms, special rooms. We had 2 different hotels. One hotel was like a regular hotel. Okay, good. But it had a whole fitness room. Breakfast. You gotta get it. The other hotel, they said they had all those things in a second building. I don't believe them. But they had no breakfast, no pool, no fitness room. Actually, even no other extra stuff because they had extra stuff in the other hotel. But this hotel doesn't have anything, and they say they have some of those stuff in the other room. I don't believe them. Like, again, and also, again, look at locations. I was looking at Google Maps every single day, every single hour, because we really had to get the feel of where you're going in Canada, because you might be going an hour back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And also, this is a lot.